These competitors are squaring off, looking to outmatch each other.
It's going to be a tall task for one of these two.
Backstage is probably one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. There are so many items that can be used as weapons back there.
They're on the move again. Nobody comes back from this. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Oh, I think this man means business. He's inflicting some serious pain here. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting. Offense he's known for. And there's a brutal shove. Whoa, Elias able to avoid damage. A quick reversal by Elias. And there's his speed paying off.
A ring simply cannot contain them.
And there's an extremely destructive strike. Elias is in a world of hurt. This is clearly not the same. Look out! Oh my God. Oh, I think this man means business. The elbow drop lands. Perfectly executed. Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. On his head took the brunt of that one. Message delivered. What is Buzz? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Can he fit? He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. That should do it.
We have a great match coming up next.
We have a real fan favorite against Bo Dallas.
Gonna settle the score.
I am a man at war, and I
I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. Shame us, but they don't.
This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lisbon, Portugal, weighing in at 206 pounds, the King.
Earlier today, I noticed Buzz backstage checking out some vintage Bret Hart matches on the WWE Network. He's apparently a big admirer of the Hitman.
Oh, Buzz has good taste because when it comes to in-ring ability, there weren't too many better than the excellence of execution.
And his opponent, accompanied by The Miz, from Brooksville, Florida, weighing in at 234 pounds, Bo Dallas.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their own ring.
To reiterate what's at stake here, if Buzz can defeat Bo Dallas, he'll earn a shot at Miz's Intercontinental Championship.
And keep in mind, per Kurt Angle's decision, if The Miz interferes on Bo's behalf, Buzz will still get his title shot.
Why doesn't Angle just hand Buzz the Intercontinental title? I mean, he's giving him every possible advantage.
I believe the goal is to make sure it's a fair match without involvement from The Miz.
Well, after this match, you and Buzz might be Bo-leaving otherwise.
Clearly on a mission here. That'll rearrange your face. That'll slow Bo Dallas down a bit.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
By the looks of things, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he clearly is here tonight.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
The biggest thing an opponent has to be aware of when they lock up with Bo Dallas is falling under an immediate attack. The Bo-leave in Bo spirit has consumed Bo Dallas, and this man is more ferocious than ever.
I can't tell you how many victims have suffered the same fate.
Oh my God, DDT! Spiked them. The Bo Dallas we see now is much different than the individual who debuted in WWE in 2014. For someone challenging Bo Dallas today, they need to be ready to square off against a vicious individual.
What Bo Dallas has shown us is that he's willing to take out... This might be it.
Cover!
One.
Hooks the leg! Kicked out at 2.5.
I thought he had him.
What's Miz doing? What the heck?
Why would Miz punch Bo Dallas?
Wait a minute!
The Miz is a genius. Since he hit Bo, Buzz got disqualified and doesn't get an Intercontinental title shot.
The Miz found a way around Kurt Angle's stipulation. I guess you have to give him credit for that.
Buzz is obviously upset about how all this transpired.
Tough night for Bo Dallas.
He'll be fine. And besides, he won the match.
I'd hardly call that a victory.
Yet again, The Miz finds a loophole to avoid defending the title.
I know. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I'd like to give you your title shot anyway. But unfortunately, I just got off the phone with Triple H. And he said that since Bo Dallas technically won, you don't get to face The Miz.
Triple H can just overrule you like that?
Unfortunately, when push comes to shove, he can. And I'm not surprised that he did, given your history with him.
All right, well, if Miz and Triple H are refusing to give me an opportunity, then maybe I need to make my own.
Opportunity?
No. Title. I know a guy who can help me out.
You do whatever you think you need to do.
Hey, Cole. I need a favor. It's short notice, but you did such a good job making the titles for BCW that I wanted to see if you could make me a custom title for me to use on Monday Night Raw. Fine. I promise to call you more often, not just when I need something. All right, I'll email you some design ideas, but one thing I do know is that my title will only be defended in Thanks, man. You're the best. Yes, I still have the lucky keychain you gave me. But I gotta run. Thanks.
I can't believe what happened in your match with Bo Dallas. Somehow The Miz continues to find new ways to be the most annoying person on the planet. You're offering me a chance to make Miz and Maurice look like even bigger idiots? Yeah, I'm in.
Just so you know, I still would have beaten you tonight, even if Miz didn't accidentally hit me in the face.
Yeah, it was a total accident.
We're not brainwashed. Yeah, we have minds of our own. Stop doing that. You first. No, you first.
It must really suck to think that you have everything going your way, only to have someone who's better looking, more famous, and more talented outsmart you in the end. Triple H has spoken. Thanks to me, you lost the match and your title shot. Are they bringing back the Divas title?
Come with the price. So says it's over. You follow, ask for now their plans are undeterred. Who can blame their need to supersede? It's over. Even hate starts out as love. Sometimes when it's all you want, maybe satisfaction will take you for granted. When all that's left is the emotion you abandoned. You don't know the hell that's coming. Everybody get on the ground. You don't know the hell that's coming. Everybody get on the ground. We are the override. Oh, we are the
Wasn't ready to be no millionaire. I was ill prepared. I was prepared to be ill though. The skill was there. The beginning, it wasn't about the ends. It was about busting raps and standing for something. Acronym, cut the act like you're happy. I'm back again with another anthem. Why stop when it doesn't have to end? It ain't over till I say it's over. Enough when I say enough. Throw me to the wolves and close the gate up. I'm afraid of what'll happen to them wolves. When the thought of being thrown into an alligator pit, I salivated it. Raiders up, hands up like it's 12 noon. Nah, homie, hold them straighter up. Wave them to your dislocator, rotator cuff. Came up rough, came to ruffle feathers. Nah, egos, I ain't deflating. The last chance to make this whole stadium in rust. finish line. With each line that I finish, I'm so close to my goals I can almost pole vault over the goalpost. And if I don't got enough in the tank, maybe I can just siphon enough to fill up this last can. Man, will I survive in this climate or what? They said I was washed up and got a... I'm not a rapper, I'm an adapter. I can adjust, plus I can just walk up to a mic and just bust. So floor's open if you'd like to discuss top 5 in this.
I am The Miz! And this is my lovely wife, Maurice. Say something to the audience, Maurice. That was wonderful, honey. You truly bring so much to the table and are certainly not just window dressing whose sole purpose of being in WWE is to follow me around from town to town, ironing my weird Matrix cloak dress that I wear. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. When my right foot goes in, your right foot goes out. When my right foot goes in, you shake it all about. You do the stupid Miz dance and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Because I'm The Miz and I'm awful.
Can't do the pain to play, there's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees.
Since apparently our GM either thinks this is funny, which is impossible, or is just not paying attention to his own show, I am this close to dialing 911 to report 2 counts of aggravated character assassination.
Whoa, Miz. Sasha and I were just having a little bit of fun out here. No need to go overboard. I mean, besides, you didn't even let me get to the best part. Other than showing everybody how big of a goof you are, the whole point of tonight was to debut my new singles title. You see, since you refused to give me an Intercontinental title shot, and then Triple H backed your little scheme with loser Bo Dallas, I was forced to make a title of my own.
You created your own title? Wow. What do you think this is? WWE 2K19? This is real life. It's not pretend time. You don't get to make up your titles. In fact, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. And I've seen your matches on the indies.
You want to talk about pathetic? I think someone who refuses to defend their title, that's pathetic. Because even though this championship is brand new, it already holds more value than yours because I'm not going to hide behind it. I'm going to defend it against anyone at any time.
All right, champ. I have someone you can defend your made-up title against. Someone who's still waiting for payback for a broken guitar.
Like I said, anyone at any time. But you didn't give me a chance to explain that my title has some special conditions for how it must be defended.
What do you mean? Like the matches can only be held in high school gyms? Or there can't be more than 200 people in attendance?
Not exactly. My title will only be defended in no disqualification matches.
Up next is the long-awaited championship match.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus a formidable opponent.
There is nothing better than championship caliber matches.
The following contest is a no disqualifications match and is for the undisputed Universal Championship.
That music can mean only one thing. It's Buzz! Buzz was a three-sport athlete in high school. He's going to need every bit of his athletic ability to prevail tonight.
I didn't realize they gave out varsity letters for whining, taking shortcuts, and failing upwards.
Byron, I'm not going to ask you this question because you're not cool enough, but I'll ask Graves. Graves, are you ready to walk with Elias?
Negative, Ghost Rider. It's nice to see Elias isn't wearing his grandmother's kimono tonight.
You know what WWE stands for, right?
Oh, go ahead.
We want earplugs.
Walk with Elias. He's got his own album, Corey. How can you deny what this man is all about?
When it comes from in the ring, bell to bell, absolutely, I've got all the respect in the world for what Elias is capable of. But when he strums his guitar, it makes my ears bleed.
That actually...
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias. Introducing the champion from Lisbon, Portugal, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the undisputed Universal Champion, the King.
So don't move a muscle.
I can't believe Buzz just sprung this title match stipulation on Elias. It's completely unfair.
I actually think it's kind of nice to see Buzz pull one over on his opponents for a change.
I agree. We're so accustomed to seeing Buzz at a disadvantage. Finally tonight, he gets a match on his terms.
Oh, I thought broadcast journalists weren't supposed to be biased, but I guess I was wrong. Guys, in a title match like this one, on a stage as big as the one we're on now, you have to wonder how much nerves will become a factor.
Disqualify this man. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Oh, relentless.
God. He's throwing the rule book out the window. He's flagrantly breaking the rules. This could cause irreparable damage. Come on, ref.
Circling back to your earlier point, Corey, you have to think nerves will play a big part in this match, which I think favors the champion, especially considering how many times the champ's been in big-time matches like this.
I'd agree. The champ is used to the bright lights and bright stage. Dare I say, it's almost second nature at this point.
DDT!
Spiked him.
Sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat. The challenger not in a great place.
Walking around the city earlier today, guys, the only thing anybody was talking about was this title match. Everywhere I went, from the coffee shop to the bookstore, everybody was talking about this match.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Jeez.
I don't want to know what that feels like.
That might have hurt his head just as much. Byron, I had a similar experience as you this morning. Nearly every person at the gym I went to was talking about this title match, and rightfully so. This is an absolutely huge match.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. Byron spent the morning at the bookstore, while you, Cole, went to the gym. Man, that's brilliant. You guys have any other jokes?
Nice. Elias got out of there in the nick of time.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's going to be over.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Looks like another victory for the champ, Michael.
His shoulders are down. I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impactful that move has been as of late, I'd say there's almost no coming back from it.
You're right, Michael. It seems like that finisher has become more and more impactful with each passing week, if that's even possible.
Somebody stop this. Pinning predicament. Barely at 2.5.
It's not the end of the song for Elias. Just yet, guys. A lot of people are saying the champion has never looked better. But that doesn't mean we can't see an upset here tonight.
The champion into the cover. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
It's not the end of the song for Elias. Just yet, guys.
Blatant disregard for the rules here.
As Byron was talking earlier about the champ being a heavy favorite here tonight, I couldn't help but think back to the night Santino Marella defeated Umaga for the Intercontinental Championship in 2007. I don't think there was a person alive who thought Santino had even a sliver of hope.
Yeah, including Santino himself. But hey, as the old saying goes, anything can happen in the WWE.
How's he getting away with this is beyond me. I can't believe the referee didn't see that.
Nice. Elias got out of there in the nick of time. While I was coming in today, I heard a lot of fans lauding this superstar for competing here tonight. According to them, it takes a lot of guts to compete with such an injury.
One. Buzz with the easy kick out. Way too early.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Injuries definitely are a storyline to keep an eye on during this match, but so far, there does not appear to be anything really slowing this superstar down.
Would you two listen to yourselves? A couple of scrapes and bruises do not constitute injuries. Come on now, talk about overreacting to a situation.
So far, so good, guys. That injury doesn't seem to be negatively impacting this superstar one bit.
6. The champ to the top turnbuckle. Look at this.
Michael, I'm not surprised to see the injury be a non-factor here. According to the medical staff, it's absolutely something you can play through, as they say.
To even call it an injury might be irresponsible of us. I mean, depending on your definition of injury, you can say that you're playing hurt added into every single match of your career. I'm sorry, but it's true.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's gonna do it!
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Whoa, let's look at that again.
What a move.
Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously... The champion into the cover!
Buzz wins and keeps the title around his waist!
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent
Here is your
WWE
winner,
history.
and still undisputed Universal Champion, the King.
A very decisive victory here tonight.
To get the pinfall victory over such a high-quality opponent is incredibly impressive, Michael.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you owned the place. You insult me and my wife, and then cut every corner possible by creating your own title. Not to mention forcing Elias to compete with a random stipulation he wasn't prepared for. Well, I am sick of it. You want your match? You got it. My legitimate, illustrious title versus your second-rate imaginary title. At Hell in the Cell, we're done playing make-believe because I'm gonna show you what it's like to live in the real world.
Buzz has his match with The Miz, so what's Kurt Angle doing out here?
I'm glad you two are finally going to face off, one-on-one. That's right, Maurice, Elias, and the Miztourage will be banned from ringside. And since Buzz's title is on the line, the match will be held under his title stipulations. Which means it will be a no DQ match.
The wait is over. This one's for all the marbles, and it's coming up next. We have one of our breakout talents versus The Miz.
Title matches are what the WWE is all about.
The following contest is a no disqualifications match and is for the undisputed Universal Championship.
Buzz is about to start trending.
superstar has a goal in WWE, and Buzz told me he's aiming high with his. He wants to have a career that one day is recognized with a spot in the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's way too premature to start that discussion, but his career is definitely trending in the right direction for that to at least be possible.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Go ahead, Corey. Tell us all about The Miz.
The Miz is the man who single-handedly turned SmackDown from the B show to the show. A star of stage, screen, reality television. Is there anything The Miz hasn't done?
Did The Miz pay you to say all that, Corey?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. I happen to be a hopeful for consideration for a Mizzy this year.
Really?
That's right.
Mizzy? Oh, come on.
That would be awesome, Corey. That would be ridiculous. Where would you put it?
On my mantle with my most prized possessions.
Why are you encouraging him, Michael? I would love to have him in.
Introducing the challenger, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Introducing the champion, from Lisbon, Portugal, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the undisputed Universal Champion, the King.
Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a no DQ match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight.
Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger, who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
He's flagrantly breaking the rules. This could cause irreparable damage. Come on, ref. To follow up Byron's earlier point, the challenger has to remember just how rare championship opportunities truly are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first rodeo. Everybody knows exactly what's at stake here.
Great offense by The Miz.
Guys, a lot of people are predicting a new champion here tonight. Even a poll on WWE.com.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Here we go. Buzz's title and the Intercontinental title are on the line tonight in a no DQ match at WWE Hell in a Cell.
Oh, man.
Buzz has everything to gain and nothing to lose. His made-up title is absolutely meaningless.
If that's true, then why did Miz issue the challenge?
Because, like most of us, he was tired of Buzz's antics and thought this would shut him up for once and for all. Little did he know that thanks to our wonderful GM, he'd have to compete under Buzz's ridiculous rules.
Well, none of this would have happened if Miz hadn't weaseled his way out of an Intercontinental title defense. Nonetheless, that's all history, and certainly more history will be made tonight. I can tell you guys that this arena sold out in record time, and a lot of that has to do with this match in the ring right now. This is easily one of the most anticipated title matches in recent memory. He goes for the cover. And the champ kicks out. Oh, wow.
Like you were saying, Michael, when news broke that this title match would take place here, I had dozens of people I know in and around the area calling and texting, just hoping I could get them tickets. That's how big this match is.
Isn't that cute? Your friends actually think you have enough pull around here to get them tickets. Poor people.
Miz looking a little bit shaken.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about. Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Disqualify this man. Will somebody please step in and stop this?
Oh boy, he is rolling.
It doesn't get more blatant than that. I mean, I don't understand how the official's not seeing this. Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition, that's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael. The Miz was able to get out of the way there.
We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
The champ's absorbing some offense here. He looks to be a little surprised right now.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the Honky Tonk Man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great, of course, though. It wasn't so great for the Honky Tonk Man, who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's going to do it.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Guys, let's go to the replay.
Yeah, I definitely need to see that again.
The champion into the cover. Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him.
Ooh! Nice job by The Miz.
Here's the pin. Title on the line. Buzz with the easy kick out.
And the match continues.
When this guy's on, look out.
Not today. And that chop finds its target. You're not crazy, Byron. The champ certainly has an uphill battle here, and while it's rare, we have seen the challenger head into the match as the heavy favorite. Bruno Sammartino challenging Stan Stasiak in 1973 immediately comes to mind, as does Diesel squaring off against Bob Backlund in 1994.
Wait, did you really just say that Saxton is not crazy, Cole? Man, just when I started to think you might be all right, you go and say something ridiculous like that. Just go for the finisher already. I don't understand the delay. The object is to win the match, isn't it? Come on.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet. Corey, check this out.
Yeah, that was amazing.
The pinfall and the victory. And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time. You're looking at the first ever superstar to simultaneously hold the Intercontinental title and, for lack of a better term, the Buzz title.
Yeah, his carry-on bag just got a little bit heavier.
Yeah, if I were The Miz, this match would be under protest. It should have never taken place under these rules.
Well, it did, and now we have a new champion. You can protest all you want, but it's not going to change what happened.
You did it! You finally shut up The Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
That's good enough.
Thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha, you mind if I have a moment to talk business with the champ?
Yeah, no problem.
I was thinking about calling myself Champ Squared, actually. You know.
Yeah, about that. Not to put a damper on your big victory, but according to WWE regulations, you're only allowed to hold one singles title at a time. I could try to circumvent the rules and let you hold both, but Triple H would just force you to vacate one anyway.
You really know how to ruin a party.
I'm sorry. So which title would you like to keep? That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate with both championships.
Thanks.
Hey, Intercontinental Champion. That was quite a win you had over The Miz.
Buzz, you're Intercontinental Champion! Do you know how cool that is?
Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know we're wrestling tonight. And it's for the title.
Yeah, Kurt actually texted me about it this morning.
My dad texted you? He never responds to my texts, because he says he's not really a texter. Huh. That's odd. Anyway, want a picture together?
Sure, I guess. Is this something you normally do with your opponents?
Not really. I just thought it would be a nice memento for you to have after you lose your title tonight. That's a keeper. I'll text you the pic.
Thanks. Actually, no, on second thought, I'm not really a texter.
Up next is the long-awaited championship match.
It's Jason Jordan versus a formidable opponent.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, this should be good. Hey, Byron, here's a little trivia question for you. Who's the only person with the NXT, SmackDown, and Raw Tag Team titles?
Oh, I know. Jason Jordan.
For the first time in your life, Saxton, you're right. You read it off my notes.
Fair point.
Jason Jordan joined Raw in 2017 as General Manager Kurt Angle's son. What a wonderful moment that was.
The news.
I know. It was the proudest thing I've ever done. What a beautiful family.
The Indie Invader is here! It's Buzz!
There's been a lot of coverage on Buzz's falling out with Baron Blade, but less is known about Buzz's other mentor, his father. I do know, however, that Buzz has an old saved voicemail from him that he uses as motivation before his matches.
Saxton, you've been snooping through people's phones again.
No, Buzz told me about it, I swear.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, Jason Jordan. Introducing the champion from Lisbon, Portugal, weighing in at 206 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the King.
Don't go anywhere.
Definitely an electric feeling to this venue tonight.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
The fists are flying fast and furious. What a combination.
Oh, and a chop to the side of the face. Oh, man, right on the top of the head. Oh, my God! Oh, my Lord. Wow, look how quick.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here. So much on the line here in the match for him.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
Well, this certainly escalated in a hurry. I don't think any of us expected to see him fall behind so quickly.
You know what? There's no way that's legal.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match.
The human body can only absorb so much of that. Too quick for him there. Not where he wants to be right now.
Hey, he got himself into this mess.
Well, he's got to get himself out of it now.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch clause kicks in.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Guys, a loss here for the champion would be incredibly embarrassing, especially considering all the trash talking I'm told that's been going on behind the scenes. I don't want to reveal my sources, but let's just say there's been some pretty harsh words being tossed around.
Solid contact with Buzz.
Well, so physical. I don't know who your sources are, Corey, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to learn that the champion has been a little cocky heading into this one.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael, especially considering just how dominant the champ has been of late. When you're that good, you have every right to bow your chest out a little bit. Looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get out of there.
Ow, that hurt. Great move. Anytime a superstar sees an opening for their finisher, they got to take it, as Byron was saying. Elongating the match not only gives your opponent an opportunity to get back in it, but you're also running the risk of injury anytime you're in the ring longer than you have to be.
Yeah, but sometimes you just enjoy beating somebody up, especially if you're in the ring with somebody like Saxton.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Jason Jordan just too fast for him.
The WWE Championship is on the line. Jason Jordan looked impressive tonight.